Hey everyone, Tony here. Hope you're doing well. It is Sunday, August 5th. Hope your weekend is going well. I have some news I want to share with you guys, and I know the market is currently not in a very bearish mode, I should say. Obviously, Bitcoin is back down below 8,000. It's currently looks like it's about to go below 7,000. But overall, we got a bearish sentiment. And if you recall, we talked a bit about this in the previous videos over the past couple days about, I think, the Bitcoin ETF news about it being pushed back to September has kind of put the market in a bearish mode. However, we could see something that pops up that can help drive the market back up. But I honestly think that we're probably not going to see much in August. It's going to probably start happening in September when we're getting closer to the next Bitcoin ETF decision. So with that said, there are still a lot of big things happening behind the scenes, regardless of how the market is right now. And like I always tell you guys, to have perspective, it's always helpful to look at the charts, but look historically. Look at the patterns historically. I remember last year in September, Bitcoin took a big pullback and it went down back to 3,000 and it looked like we were going to a bear mode, but then it went back up. And then of course we know we had the big bull run that took place October, November into December, right? It was really big. So don't be a prisoner of the moment about what's happening in the market. Understand market cycles, bullish and bearish sentiments and so forth, and keep holding. And here's one of the reasons why you should keep holding, among many others. Boerse Stuttgart, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, is German. We've talked about them before. They are the stock exchange in Germany that's launching the Bison app. We've talked a bit about this many times, and which will be listing XRP, Bitcoin, and many other cryptos. But this is a stock exchange. Keep that in mind now. This is not a regular cryptocurrency exchange. This is a stock exchange. It existed before crypto. And here, obviously, you can see Boerse Stuttgart is a stock exchange in Germany, the second largest in the country. And their website talks about securities and markets, stock exchange, etc., equities, and so forth, bonds, and so forth. Well, guys, not only are they working towards that Bison app, they are going to develop an ICO platform and an MTF for cryptocurrency trading. So they're going all in. So let me give you the details. And this was reported on FinExtra, so this is legit news. Boerse Stuttgart is doubling down on its investment in the crypto market with plans to develop a new platform for initial coin offerings, a multilateral trading venue for cryptocurrencies, and safe storage for digital assets. So notice that, the safe storage, because one of the things that a lot of the institutional investors are going to look for is safe storage. And that's why Coinbase has Coinbase custody for their institutional investors. A lot of the bigger exchanges are starting to look into that and build that out, because institutional investors are not just going to be, leaving it in the exchange, so to speak, in a sense of how we would. And like I said, you guys shouldn't leave your crypto on an exchange. You should put it on a Ledger Nano S or something like that. That's what I do. But if they're not just going to leave it, let's say if they bought it on Coinbase and just leave it in there, they want top level, high security storage. And this is also a requirement for what's called securities and so forth that the SEC demands. And we know some cryptos might be flagged as securities. So that is coming. We're still waiting on more clarity from the SEC, excuse me. So it says here the German Bourse is already prepping to launch its new app, Bison, offering offering the public fee-free access to investment in cryptocurrencies. The next move will see it expand its activities to the primary and secondary markets. An ICO platform will allow the issuance of digital tokens for corporate financing or to represent rights and assets. So this, obviously, they're looking to do ICOs, but more on the asset base, and also obviously corporate financing, which most ICOs are about. At the same time, the exchange is establishing a multilateral regulated trading venue for cryptocurrencies. So this is big. This is really big, guys. Remember, we're talking about a stock exchange here. Now, If you recall, the news that I've been telling you is a game changer. Guys, I hope you catch what's happening here. And I know the market hasn't reacted to it, but this is massive. You have the parent company of the New York Stock Exchange, the parent company, right, is teaming up with Microsoft and Starbucks to build an ecosystem for crypto, and that's called, I think some people corrected me, it's not BACT, it's BACT, but it's spelled BAKKT. And you have two corporate giants, or two well-brand giants like Microsoft and Starbucks participating. And Starbucks is going to allow you to use your crypto to buy coffee at their locations. So this is going to be a global crypto ecosystem, guys, and it's going to be both for retail and institutional investors. Anyway, we've gone through this news, so I don't want to go through it again. You guys have seen my videos over the past few days. But notice what's happening here. Stock exchanges are positioning themselves and building out services to get into this market to allow their clients to invest money. And you know what's going to happen when all of that is up and running and a lot of the institutional money and the wealthy folks are putting money in retail, putting money into this? It's going to take off. It is going to take off. So I'm telling you guys, hold on to your crypto. Don't worry what's happening in the market with the prices being down. Markets go through cycles. Do not worry. And also something to keep in mind that even though it's currently dipping, it's very low, you may want to look at purchasing in the dip. This is not financial advice. Do your own research, make your own decisions. But now is the time to buy, in a sense, or anytime there's a dip, right? When the market's in bear mode, this way you stock up and you get ready for the bull mode of the market, right? And we know the next big bull run is going to be huge. It's going to be bigger than the one that took place in December, because we are seeing more exchanges, institutional money, Wall Street, all of these big firms, stock exchanges, all of this getting ready to come into the market. And BACT is going to go live in November. So this coming fall and winter, I think we're probably going to see a repeat of what happened last year. It's just going to keep going up. I personally believe that. Now, can anyone accurately predict these things? No, but I think we can look at facts and we can look at what's launching. We can look at market sentiments. And obviously, like I said, I think the catalyst is going to be that Bitcoin ETF, because a lot of the big money is probably going to wait to see what happens then. That's not to say they will never invest or they're not. It's going to stop them. But, the Bitcoin ETF is going to be a big bullish sentiment. Like that gets approved. That means, a lot of these guys are going to put their money in right away. And I think we're going to have that massive bull run. The next news I did want to share with you guys is Bitcoin Superstore. They actually went to the Ripple Reddit subreddit and they said, "We are excited to announce our acceptance of XRP. Customers can now buy from nearly any online retailer with XRP." And they put a link to their site here. So can you imagine that? The Bitcoin Superstore.us now accepting XRP. And obviously you can, it looks like you can buy some gift cards here and so forth with your crypto and then use that gift card, of course. So it says here, all major cryptocurrencies accepted. So another win. We are slowly seeing XRP being adopted. XRP being listed on exchanges, XRP being added as a base currency, which I think is a significant move, and just the liquidity is being added for Ripple, for especially when XRapid is going to go live. Some banks are going to go live with it this year. We know Brad Garlinghouse has said so. It seems like SBI Holdings, or now SBI Remit, is currently testing XRapid, where we've seen the spikes over the past week and a half coming against the Japanese yen. And, Brad Garlinghouse, once again, the CEO of Ripple, has been on record on CNBC, on TV, saying banks are going to go live this year with XRapid, dozens next year. So I'm going to take his word for it. And we know what the use case is here, and I'm most bullish on that. But I'm also holding Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, even though I've lost faith in Charlie Lee. But I think I mentioned in my videos before, I'm not going to hold Litecoin long term. You know, if it gets pumped up to a good price and I can make a nice profit, I'm going to sell it all. But I'm going to hold on to my Bitcoin, Ethereum, and some of the other cryptos I have, and of course my XRP. So what do you guys think about this news? We are seeing big movements here. Second largest stock exchange in Germany. I mean, you have obviously this news with the parent company at the New York Stock Exchange with Microsoft and Starbucks. If you are looking for, you know, big corporate endorsement or activity around crypto, here it is. And if you don't have confidence anymore in this market, even after seeing news like this, maybe it's not for you. But I'm telling you, those of you who are seeing what's happening here, you grasp the potential here. Keep holding on, obviously, and I think we will absolutely make some money, guys. You got to be patient. It's not going to happen on our own timeline. You know, I'm predicting, obviously, the bull run, the catalyst being that Bitcoin ETF, and the same kind of pattern we had maybe last year towards the end of the year. But I could be wrong. It could just happen. Maybe it happens in January, right? But the idea is, this is your investment. You can't make money overnight or in a few months. You got to let your investment sit and be patient. So maybe, you know, if the charts bother you, maybe don't look at them every day, like I suggested many times. Just leave it and then look at the news. You know, look at, okay, is there movements? Is there investments? What are the whales doing? What are the big businesses doing? And boy, are the big businesses and the whales making progress here. Boy, are they up to something, right? That's why I share facts with you guys. I'm not saying, you know, I don't try to pull it out of the air and make it up here. I try to show you guys the actual facts. And I mean, this right here, I'm probably going to be talking about this for a while, especially until it launches, because this is massive. Think about it. Microsoft and Starbucks, along with the parent company of the New York Stock Exchange. I don't know if you can get bigger than that from that collaboration around crypto. I don't think you can get bigger than that, unless maybe Apple does something with Google. Maybe that would be bigger. But this right here is massive. I think this is the biggest collaboration and project around crypto. I honestly believe that, because when you think about the money these companies, these corporations have, the reach, the network, the branding, this is corporate level. This is corporate America. These brands are recognized worldwide. And, you know, when Backed goes live, and obviously it's going to highlight that they're backed by the New York Stock Exchange. Microsoft, Starbucks is going to be utilizing them. That's going to be in a whole nother level. Think about how many people are familiar with the brand of Starbucks and would be influenced to purchase crypto from there. That's what I'm telling you guys. Keep holding. Anyway, what do you think about this news, guys? Big stuff here. I'm excited. Keep holding. You know, we keep holding. We'll ride that wave on the next big bull run and make some money for sure. And obviously even further than that, right? Depending on how long you want to hold. So leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section below. Thumbs up if you like this video. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter and Facebook, and I'll talk to you guys later.